Hey guys, what's going on? Jaime Soriano here, and I wanted to cut this quick but detailed review for this new company, Mindset 24 Global. Now, currently, as I make this video, Mindset 24 Global is it's in pre-launch, okay? And right now, during this pre-launch phase, as you can see here, you can actually register for free and hold a spot in the company structure. Okay, so in other words, you can actually get positioned uh, inside of your upline sponsors organization, and you can also start referring people for free, and they can actually lock in positions inside of your structure. So you can actually start building your downline right now without coming out of pocket. You don't have to come out of pocket, and people that you refer don't have to come out of pocket as well. Now, understand that during this phase, because there's no money coming into the company right now, there's obviously no commissions that are being cut. But the benefit to registering for free and building your team during this phase is when they do flip on the switch, so to speak, and everybody pays into the program and buys into their positions and what have you, your first pay cycle, right? Your first couple of pay cycles are going to be pretty big if you build a team, right? Because imagine, over the course of the next couple of weeks, you build a team of 20, 30, 40, 50 people all for free. And even if 20% of those people activate, let's say let's say you get 50 people registered, not you, your team, right? And 20% of them activate, and let's say that's 10 per, that's 10, right? 20% of 50 is 10, right? Those 10 people activate their positions at one of the higher levels, or let's say some of them go all in at the higher level. Some of them go, and activate, maybe some of the smaller packages, but still your first week, you should have a pretty healthy, commission check. So, I mean, right now they're going through this pre-launch phase, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to just go into some essential information that'll perhaps give you a better idea of what the company's about, how you can actually get paid, and then that way you can have a more educated perspective on whether or not you should get involved, and then how you can stack the deck in your favor should you get involved. Okay, so this is going to be a very, very informative video for you, this review. I myself, I am not a Mindset 24 Global affiliate. Um, and truth be told, it matters to me. It doesn't really matter to me whether you get involved or not. My goal is, if you are searching for some information, you're doing some due diligence and maybe some research on this company, that I give you some details that'll help you make a more informed decision. So that being said, let's jump right into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the who the company is, the product, and then I'm going to spend a little more time on the compensation plan, because truth be told, the product is straightforward. What is their product? Well, their product, if you go to their website, mindset24global.com, their product is, it's really education, right? It's a self-development education. Okay. It's info, products, training, that sort of thing. It's not really marketing an actual product like a juice company or a vitamin company or a skincare company, and it's not really marketing an actual service like, let's say, one of these, travel deals, or these energy or phone service or anything like that. There's a lot of companies like that inside of the industry. So they're not really marketing an actual service or product. They're marketing training. Because as an entrepreneur, if you're going to start a business, an online business, or even an offline business, or even a traditional business, mindset is key, right? And the ability to process information a different way, to think like an entrepreneur, to think, to have success oriented thinking and having a positive mindset is really critical to your success, right? A lot of people who don't succeed inside of the industry, whether it be, in network marketing or affiliate marketing or, traditional business, right? Brick and mortar business, a lot of times is because they just don't think like an entrepreneur. They don't know how to handle adversity and handle problems and really have the attitude, the proper attitude to succeed in business. So what Mindset 24 Global is doing is they want to equip entrepreneurs with the right type of thinking, the right type of mindset. And here you have Jay Sargent, and obviously, if you watch Shark Tank, then you'll know, who Kevin Harrington is. And so Kevin Harrington has partnered with this company to provide a lot of training, okay, to give training. And so, they're going to be marketing. There's not a lot of information on the internet available right now on what exactly the product is going to be, how they're going to format it, how they're going to structure it, how they're going to give it to, customers. But from the videos that I've seen so far, it's going to be different training. I'm going to use the word modules, even though nobody's used that word, but they're going to give it in bits and pieces, different training modules and things of that nature, so that people can digest, especially new people, they can digest the information. They're not going to be watching 2, 3, 4, 5-hour webinars. They're going to get it, piecemeal. Okay. So that's pretty much the product. It's pretty straightforward. And, in the online space, education, info products, digital products, training, it's actually the perfect product to market in the online space, right? Because in the online space, everybody's looking to, if you look at all the big affiliate deals, affiliate programs, online marketing deals that have launched over the last couple of years, they're all about training, right? They're all about, digital products and things of that nature. So it makes sense. It makes sense to market, especially if you're online. This is going to appeal. I believe this program is going to appeal a lot to online marketers, right? People that have a big list, affiliate marketers, people that have the ability to, tap into their audience or their following or their email list and, sell this, okay? Because this, again, like I said, this product, even though it's not a physical product, this training, it's really sellable in the online space. A lot of these skincare deals, vitamin deals, juice companies. Again, I'm not knocking these companies. There's a lot of good companies out there with really high quality products, and they work. But it's not easy to market those things online, okay? Because those things like skincare, let me give you an example. A skincare program or skincare company, those companies do well in the offline space, right? Doing home presentations, home meetings where, you have a marketer or a distributor, bring samples of their product. They meet with 5 or 6 people in somebody's living room. They showcase the company. They talk about the compensation plan, and then they let people sample the product. They put the skincare product on their face, their hand, what have you, and the people feel it. And they're like, wow, this is amazing, right? This is an awesome skincare product. I'm going to buy it, right? Or you take let's say, for example, a juice company or some type of health beverage company. Again, that is something where, you share it with people offline, meet with them at a Starbucks, or you do a home presentation and, you give them samples of it and they try it, right? Because people have to taste it. People have to try it, so those type of products are really a lot more marketed successfully offline. Okay. But in the online space, training, uh, digital products, digital training, it's really sellable. It's really a marketable thing. Um, Now, who's really behind the company? Um, I don't exactly know. I mean, I tried to look, and it doesn't really say on the website who actually owns the company. I'm pretty sure there are some investors. The CEO, though, is actually he's actually, believe it or not, he's actually you know a personal friend of mine that I actually was in business with years ago. Mr. Brian McLean. He was actually the on the corporate team of a skincare company that I was actually a part of, and got to know him quite well. Sat in meetings with him. Um, and he's actually the CEO of his company. He's a good, solid marketer, good, solid guy. So again, the company has some they have someone who understands the industry, on the marketing side. Again, it doesn't say that he's the owner, so I'm assuming that there are other investors and things of that nature. So again, doesn't really give too much information on any of that stuff. The company, again, It's in pre-launch right now. So again, you're not going to find a lot of juicy details on, who owns the company, how the product is actually going to be marketed. They're in pre-launch right now. What they are showing pretty much in detail is the compensation plan. So if you do go on their website, it actually talks about their comp plan being a game-changing comp plan with 70% being paid out on all the sales. There's profit sharing for everyone on every sale. They're allowing Bitcoin to be used as currency. Now, I'm not necessarily sure if they're accepting Bitcoin for people to join or if they're paying out commissions in Bitcoin. Again, it's in the free phase right now where people are enrolling for free, so they're not accepting any payments or paying any commissions out. So that's still, we don't know all the details on that. It's real time instant commissions on every sale, which is pretty cool. Anytime you could have instant commissions, that's always a cool thing. Then there's 100% matching bonus. I know there's a coded bonus, which I'm going to show you here in a second. Then they have videos, a marketing system, and a simple rank advancement. Now you can actually download, which I have over here. I'm going to show you in a second. You can download their compensation plan, or at least their current compensation plan. I don't know if they're going to, you don't know if the company's going to make changes to their comp plan until they get into this. They move out of the free launch phase and they start actively paying out commissions, and then they start to adjust and readjust their payouts to figure out, okay, we're paying out a little bit too much here, we can pay out a little bit more there, and they start to tweak their comp plan as they move forward. But as of right now, you can actually click and download the PDF. They do have a 12-minute video, which is pretty informative. It goes into detail on how the coded bonuses work. And again, it's a simple pass up. There's a pass up. There's a pass up program, and if you're familiar with pass ups and that type of business model, it's pretty straightforward. I believe you pass up your second, fourth, and sixth person on each of their products. And then you can actually receive the second, fourth, and sixth person of everyone you refer, because they're going to be passing up to you. So just like you passed up your second, fourth, and sixth sale to your sponsor, you're going to have people passing up sales to you. And so you want to be qualified at their top level so that you don't have sales going above you, right? So, if you're serious about getting involved with the company and maybe you're doing a little more due diligence, obviously, this is a good video for you to check out because it is 12 minutes of the comp plan being explained, which is pretty cool. But again, it's pretty straightforward. If you've been around the industry for a while and you're pretty familiar with how these passive programs work. But again, this is a good PDF that goes into detail on everything. I'm not gonna go into everything here. I'm just gonna show you a little part of it. But there's 3 ways you can actually get paid. Okay, 3 ways to earn. There's the coded bonus. So you can actually, depending on, there's 4 packages, or I'm gonna use the word packages. I don't know exactly what they're calling it, but there's 4 packages that you can sell and that people can get involved in the company with. And on package 1, you get paid $25. On package 2, $100. On package 3, $250. And on package 4, you get a $500 commission. I think it'll break down how much each one of these packages costs here. But again, there's a coded bonus and there's a passive system, as I mentioned before. And then the second way to earn is on the 100% match on all the personals. So when you bring people into the business on your personals, those are the people that you personally referred, whatever their coded bonuses are, you're going to get 100% match. So it's a pretty healthy upfront compensation plan, as you can see here. The residual side, I'm not 100% sure on the residual side. It looks like it's a very upfront heavy comp plan, which there's nothing wrong with that. I actually like upfront heavy comp plans because, my whole thing is, let me get paid now. Say for example, if you're going to pay me $1,000, I want the $1,000 now. I don't want $100 for 10 months, right? I want $1,000 now, because as a marketer, when you have $1,000 or upfront, everything come up upfront, you can do things with those dollars, right? You can throw it into traffic, get more paid advertising. You could do things with that income. When you're getting your commission piece by piece, it's a little bit harder to do that. Okay, so I like upfront heavy comp plans. This one definitely seems like it's an upfront heavy comp plan, but they do pay out stuff on the back end because they have these sharing pools. Okay. Um, Let me see if they have the. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. So again, this goes into detail on how this all works. Okay, the coded bonus is $25, $100, $250, and $500 on all these packages. They call it Series One. I was calling it Package One. Or Series One pays out a $25 coded bonus. Series 2 pays out 100. Series 3 pays out 250. Series 4 pays out 500. I'm actually trying to find out how much these series packages cost, right? Because the commissions sound great. You need to know how much they actually cost, though. So let me see. I believe it did say it up here. Let me see. Maybe it's in the beginning. All right. So here's a little letter here from Brian. Couple disclaimers here. All right, here we go. So here's the packages. So the Series 1 package costs $100. So if somebody joined at the Series 1, if you sponsored somebody at Series 1 personally, they would pay $100 and you would get a $25 commission, right? If someone came in at Series 2, it costs $400 for them. That pays out a $100 commission for you. Series 3 is $1,000. That pays out a $250 commission for you. And then Series 4 is $2,000, right? And obviously, if they come in at these higher packages, they are qualified at these lower packages, right? So Series 4, if somebody comes in at 2,000, then they're fully qualified on all the packages or the series, right? And this pays out a $500 commission. So it looks like it's a 25% coded bonus, 25% commission, right? That's what you're getting on all these packages, which is fair. I mean, that's pretty fair. There's a couple of companies I've seen that pay out a lot more than that, like 50%. But I've also seen a lot of companies that pay out way less than that. So this is pretty good, 25% on the coded bonus, and then they pay 25% obviously on the matching. So again, you're going to get matches on all your personals on what they get paid. So pretty straightforward. When a company only has 3 ways that they pay out, it's not, there's not a lot of moving parts, so to speak. There's not so many, like there's some companies out there in the industry that have 10 ways they pay people. And it's very, the fact that this company only pays out 3 ways is good because it's very simple to understand and it's simple to explain. But yet they're paying out 70% of each sale. Now, again, you have to understand what that means. That doesn't mean that you're getting the marketer, when you sell something, you're not getting 70% of that. Okay. You're getting 25%, and then your sponsor gets 25% as a match. And then the remaining 20% gets paid into the third way they pay out, which is these bonuses. And depending on what bonus pool you're qualified for, you get a piece of that. So it's not like, you sell $100 worth of product, you get $70. No, it doesn't work that way. It's the 70% is broken up. So, just understand that. Okay. But the company is paying out 70% of each sale. Okay. Assuming that everybody's qualified. Okay. And now if there are people that are not qualified for the different pools, then they don't pay that out. Or I believe they pay it out to the next available qualified person in that line. So somebody gets it, I believe. Okay. So the coded bonuses, how do you let me see here. On the coded match, okay, you do have to qualify to receive those matches. So to get Series 1 coded match, you have to be active at that series. Okay, now obviously if you join at Series 1, you're active. Or if you join at any higher one, because as you join the different packages, you're qualified for all the ones below, right? So you have to be active at Series 1, and then you have to sell 2 Series 1 packages to be qualified for the coded match. Series 2 is you have to be active at that package, which means you purchased that package, and then you got to personally sell two Series 2 packages. And then it works the same way for the other two packages. Series 3, you got to be qualified at that, active at that package, and then you got to personally sell two Series 3 packages. And then Series 4, you have to be active at Series 4 and personally sell two Series 4 packages. Once you do that, you're qualified to receive the 100% coded match. And then last but not least, these are the profit sharing pools. Again, you don't have to know every single detail of how this works, or every, you don't have to know where every dollar goes into. If I were you, if I was getting started in this company, obviously the income generating activity that's going to pay you the most is referring people who come in at the highest packages. Okay, all these other bonus pools and things of that nature on the back end will take care of itself. You don't have to understand everything. Just start personally sponsoring people who are going to come in at the different packages. And obviously, the higher the package they come in, the better for you, right? So again, very, very simple. Here's the qualifications. There are qualifications also. So, I read somewhere, let me see here. I think it's over here. Here goes. Okay. So industry changing 70%. So she says here, every time a product package is sold, we pay out 70% commission with no breakage, which that's a little misleading. Okay, that's a little misleading because there is breakage. There is breakage because if people are not qualified, people have to be qualified to earn the coded bonus. People have to be qualified to see how they set up all these different qualifications. They have to be qualified to earn bonuses on all these 1-star, 2-star, whatever, right? And let's face it, the reality is not everybody's going to be qualified 100% on everything. That's just the way it is. Okay, there's no company that has every distributor out there that's qualified for everything, right? There are going to be a few big marketers and leaders who don't, they're going to be qualified for everything, but the vast majority of people, 90% to 95% of people, are not going to have all these qualifications. So there is going to be breakage, that gets held by the company. Okay, which again, it's not a bad thing. A lot of people say, well, hey, the company has breakage, and they say that like it's a bad thing. The company has to make money. If the company does not have a way to make money, they're going to go out of business. And do you want to do that? Do you want to get started with a company and build up a big organization, and then 6 months, 12 months, they go out of business, and then your whole team scatters everywhere, and you got to start over? I mean, it's okay for a company to make money. There's a lot of inexperienced new marketers that are like, well, the company's making this money and they should be paying out this money. Look, as long as the company's paying out 50%, at least 50% of what they bring in, which this company is, based on all the literature, they're paying out 70, right? You should be okay with that. And whatever the company makes, because again, the company has to stay in business. Otherwise, all of this stuff doesn't matter, right? So again, that's just my 2 cents on it. They also have a fast start rank advancement bonus. Okay, so they have an additional bonus here. If within your first 30 days, you can do 10,000 of personal. That's not team sales. Okay, that's personal sales. So again, this is going to be more geared for big marketers, people that have done launches before, people that have big email lists, people that do 10,000 in their first 30 days. Again, personal sales, they'll automatically rank up to the 4-star rank without having to come out of pocket for it, which is pretty cool, right? That's like equivalent to $2,000, because to get the 4-star package, it costs $2,000. So again, they're not paying you $2,000 in cash, like money, but they're going to qualify you for the Series 4 rank, which is, it costs $2,000 to do that. And again, that's in your first 30 days. So there is a time limit to that. So you don't have like forever to do that. You got to knock it out in your first 30 days. And then there's a superstar bonus, which again, anyone that is active in at least one of the packages and has $10,000 in personal sales within a rolling 30-day period. So this is, you don't have to do this in your first 30 days. You can do any rolling 30-day period. You'll get placed into the superstar profit sharing pool for 30 days. Okay. So again, you can participate in that pool. So, and it's only for 30 days. So I'm assuming you have to requalify. Okay. Um, so pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. You can actually print this PDF out if you want, um, and run through it. So here's kind of the close. I'll close with this. Okay. Is there going to be people that make money with this thing? Yeah, I believe so. And obviously the bigger, I've already seen one big marketer kind of promoting this, and obviously people that have a big following, people that have a big email list, these super affiliates, they're going to get on board and they're going to make money with this. Is the average person going to make money with this? I think so. Because especially if they're marketing online, because this is something that's more geared towards the online space. Um, Now, the fact that it's a startup, I mean, statistics say, this is not me saying it, okay? Statistics say that 90 to 95% of startups in this industry, okay, startup companies don't make it past their fifth year. So will this be an exception? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Um, this thing might run for 6 months or a year. Um, Maybe it'll run for a year or two. I don't know if it'll make it past its fifth year and actually be a long-term viable company, because at the end of the day, their product, it's not like it, and again, I'm not being negative about this. This is just something that you need to know if you're doing some research on this company. When you look at their product, which is self-development videos and training, um, they don't really have any copyright or patent on these things. In other words, when you have like a skincare company or a company that has a skincare product, they can actually patent that product or the ingredients in that product and say, hey, look, we're the only ones that can do this. And even then, another skincare company could launch, change one ingredient out of the 20 ingredients in those things and say, hey, we didn't copy yours. This is our own patent, and still kind of make it like a copy or a clone of that product and start competing, right? When you look at self-help videos and things of that nature, you can find self-help videos for free on YouTube, right? I mean, Art Williams, Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins. I mean, I can go on and on, right? I mean, they have free stuff on YouTube that people can actually watch. And then there's other companies that will get into this space, because there's really no lock in the info world, info product world. Another company can come out and say, hey, well, they'll market the same thing, and they'll, instead of paying 70% commissions out, they'll pay 75% commissions out. And then you have all these online marketers jump and run to that deal, right? I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. So, I mean, is this a long-term home? Um, well, I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't think so, because again, anybody can come out with this product. And so there's two things working against it. The fact that it's a startup company, and most startup companies don't make it. And then the second thing is, anybody can really come out with this product. Does that mean that it's a bad company? No. Okay. I think it's a good company. Its heart is in the right place. They want to empower and help entrepreneurs think the right way, develop the right mindset. I know Brian is a great dude. I mean, from personal experience, he's always helped me when I was in that company about 5 years ago. Every time I needed help from him, I picked up the phone, and he was on the I was a distributor there, and he was on the corporate side. I was actually the number one income earner at that company. But even though his plate was full, he would pick up the phone, he would answer, and he would help me whatever I needed. Okay. I mean, so the guy's a really solid dude. I think he's a really good dude. So I mean, they got good people on the leadership side of the company. The product is marketable, especially in the online space, and they have a very lucrative comp plan. So, time will tell, right? Time will tell if this is going to be a long-term vehicle, but certainly I believe you can, make some money with it. Even if it's short-term, you can definitely make some money with it. And if you have a big list, you can certainly make big money with this thing. So that being said, guys, if you're going to market your business online, what Mindset 24 Global is giving you is the right mindset, how to think like an entrepreneur, how to have a success-oriented thinking, how to have the right attitude and things of that nature. unfortunately, that is not going to help you when it comes to lead generation. Because if you want to really capitalize on this comp plan, you need to be able to sponsor a lot of people personally, right? And the way you do that is you want to have lead flow. You want to have 10, 20, 30 leads a day coming into your funnel or coming into your inbox that you can sponsor and refer people on a consistent basis. And every time you do that, depending on what package they come in, you earn anywhere from 25 all the way up to $500 if they, assuming they come in at the top package. So you want to personally sponsor people consistently over time. Boom, 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 2, 3, 4 a week, and just keep on doing that. Because again, not only do you earn the coded bonus, but you're going to get 100% matching bonus on your personals. And so how do you do that, right? How do you do that? Do you go after your broke friends and family that you already asked 2 or 3 times before for other deals that you were with? Probably not, right? I mean, those people have proven that they're not interested in making more money. That doesn't make them bad people. They just don't have an interest in making more money. They don't have an interest in doing network marketing. You want to attract people that have an interest in network marketing, people that have an interest in making more money. And so you want to position yourself via attraction marketing. You want to position yourself online and be in front of the right people that are already looking for what it is that you're offering, which is an opportunity. Because there's people every single day searching for opportunity online. They just have to be able to find you. And so with proper attraction marketing techniques, you should be able to, you know, start getting leads every single day and then back end them into Mindset 24 Global should you decide to become a Mindset 24 Global distributor. Now, if you decide not to become a Mindset 24 Global distributor and you join some other deal, it's still the same thing, right? You still need to have leads. You still need to personally sponsor people on a consistent basis. You still want to position yourself as an authority on the internet and have leads going into your funnel on a daily basis, fresh leads, right? And so attraction marketing is the way to go. I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of this video that that'll show you the very best attraction marketing platform on the internet, bar none. Okay, they've been around for 6, 7 years now, super solid. Every big marketer in the space, in the online space, at one point or another was affiliated or walked through or got their start with this platform. Okay, so click the link at the bottom of this video. It'll take you to that. Again, if you're going to get involved with Mindset 24, it is a good company. Just be aware that it's a startup deal. Okay, it might not be a long-term vehicle for you. But again, to hedge your bet and stack the deck in your favor, you want to use attraction marketing. You also want to have a good sponsor or team that will help you, work with you, train you, guide you, especially if you're brand new. So if you can do that, if you can, hook up with someone that's good that can train you and you have lead flow, you should be good. So click the link at the bottom of this video. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. You can message me there, ask me any questions you want. And hopefully we can connect, because I love connecting with like-minded individuals all the time. I'm always looking to build my network and meet some new people. So hopefully we get acquainted on Facebook. But other than that, hopefully this review helped you, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a great day, guys.